So we have to choose. If we want to be human, we have to choose our national culture. For us Israelis, growing up and being educated in a Jewish, Hebrew, Israeli national culture, there's no question of choice. There's a question only of standard. Would it be a culture only of entertainment? Would it be a culture only of physical pleasure? Would it be a culture only of immediate satisfaction? Or would it be a culture with deep values? Would it be a culture that can bring us also spiritual pleasure? Would it be a culture that raises us and makes us what we can be and not only what we are? But we live in a national culture. Our language is Hebrew. Our schools, day schools, are Hebrew schools, at least for most of our children. Some are still Yiddish speaking, but studying Hebrew and Aramaic in the Haredi schools, in the extreme Orthodox schools, but most kids go to Hebrew schools. We live in a world of Hebrew communication. We are exposed to Hebrew theater, to Hebrew radio, to Hebrew television, to Hebrew films, to a Hebrew society. We are living in a Jewish culture. Our problem is not what culture, what national culture we will live in, like for so many Jews in the diaspora. Our problem is what kind of culture we will develop through our education and through our creation in Israel. Secular Judaism has many, many achievements, had many, many achievements. One of the most important was the Yiddish culture and literature that was developed in Eastern Europe, in one of the major European languages. Secular Judaism developed Jewish culture, or Jews developed in other Western cultures some of the most important works in the world, in science, in literature, in theater, in entertainment, in music, in almost all fields. This was done by secular Judaism. Because secular Jews came from Orthodoxy. Orthodoxy is the source of secular Jews. In the 19th century, most Jews were Orthodox or lived in Orthodox communities. During less than 100 years, over 90% of the Jews left the Orthodox communities and created the new creation in culture and created the most important, unprecedented historical event, the State of Israel as it is now.